Hello everyone, and let's get Vocabulary Unit 7 definitions underway. You can access the list of terms in your course introduction section in the folder entitled Vocabulary Words for Senior Year. And these are the terms that we're focusing on today. The first one is corpulent. You could see the root word corpus here, which means body. So if a person is corpulent, we're trying to say that there's a lot of body there. Someone who is very fat, chubby, obese, like Shakespeare's Falstaff in his plays, or even the monk on the Journey to Canterbury who liked a fat roasted swan whole. To corroborate something, for example, somebody's story, to corroborate their story is to confirm it, to say that you agree with what they have declared. In order to corroborate her claim that the gods are willing to destroy Troy, Venus pulls back the veil for her son Aeneas and shows him how they are all at work. All of these gods are at work to bring down the fall of the city. Corrosive is a material or a substance that eats away at another substance. So eating away by chemicals or by disease is corrosive. You could have a personality that's also corrosive, meaning it's caustic, it's sharp, it's sarcastic and bitter, corrosive. It tries to tear things down, for example. You could say Pyrrhus utters corrosive words towards Priam right before he kills him, Corrugated, the best way to describe corrugated is to think about the material that's delivered in packages to your home. It's that sort of ridged edge that you will see in cardboard sometimes. Sometimes it's used for packing things in. It's shaped into these alternate ridges and grooves, like corrugated fiberglass, for example. You can see it in the contents of a package. Anything that's ridged or shaped into ridges or grooves. The word countenance could be used as a noun or a verb. If we use it as a noun, I can tell by your countenance that you are afraid. Countenance is a person's face, their demeanor, their expression. And if you say, I cannot countenance this situation, I cannot tolerate it, I cannot approve of it, for example. To admit as acceptable. I will not countenance that sort of behavior, young man, right? He was reluctant to countenance the need to escape. To countermand is to go against something, so that means to cancel or to revoke. The counterpart of something is a thing that completes another. He was her counterpart. Don Quixote or Sancho Panza might be considered Don Quixote's counterpart. And the word couple, obviously as a noun, means two people together. And as a verb, if you couple something, it means you're going to combine it. So you might say something like rage coupled with spite is a dangerous combination in Achilles. A courier is a messenger. We think back to the Iliad and we realize that Hermes is fulfilling his role as a messenger when he brings Priam over to Achilles in order to ransom back the body of his son. A covenant is an agreement. We all know that from freshman year Old Testament study, the covenant with the Israelites. And covert can be used as a noun or as an adjective. First of all, as a noun, we could think about the Lord of the Flies when Simon was hiding in a covert, a little thicket, a sort of, hiding place, if you will. And when an action is covert, it is hidden, it is secret, it is not outwardly visible, it's not openly displayed. So you talk about taking covert actions, like the soldiers in the belly are in a covert situation. Like they're hiding in there. Even Simon hides in a thicket. He hides in a covert. To be covetous of something is to desire to possess it. Desirous to possess, wanting to own something, to be covetous, having or showing the desire. Agamemnon is covetous of another man's concubine. To cower is to shrink in fear. He was cowering in the corner when he found out he was in trouble. Sinan says he spent the night cowering near a lake. To be coy is to make the pretense of being shy. Don't be coy with me of being shy or modest. And you're probably really being manipulative more so than anything else. To defile is to pollute or destroy or to desecrate, as Achilles does to Hector's body, or you can even say Laocoon does to the horse, the Trojan horse. Definitive means conclusive. That was the definitive action. That was the ultimate decisive action. If it's definitive. When something is defunct, it's no longer in existence, obsolete, dead, if you will. And to diffuse the tension between two people, as Nestor tries to do between Agamemnon and Achilles, it means that you're trying to reduce the danger of something. Or maybe even the tension in something. Okay, last page. I do not deign to show him any attention. I do not condescend. I don't want to lower myself to do such a thing. To deign is to do something considered beneath your dignity. She did not deign to give him the time of day. She scorned him, When something is delectable, it's delicious, it's palatable, it is delightful, like a banquet, for example. And the word deluge is a flood, as we saw in Gilgamesh. Utnapishtim is the only one who survives that severe deluge. Okay, and those are the words for Unit 7.